Hey there! Howdy, 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 howdy. Welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. I'm Heartless, and I will be playing Gille Trebble. I am joined by...
Hi, I'm RJ. I'm gonna be playing Inkheart.
And, well, today is a very special day, at least on account of Gille, because he has decided to go drinking. Because he is celebrating. So, I have pre-rolled a little bit to see how drunk he is when the other person gets into the bar. He's a little drunk, but not as drunk as, say, someone
you should
else.
you should tell the audience what you rolled for those who are listening later.
So, the first thing I rolled was a natural 20, so I got a 24, and then I rolled a total of 18, and then I rolled a total of 12. So he's starting to feel it now, 3 drinks in.
So he's been pre-drinking.
Yeah. So, what's Jay up to?
Jay has been, because Jay's hometown is Ilfracombe, which is like up way north of Toontown. So Jay has probably been just going around Toontown, checking out some of the sites, like a little vacation, and has decided to wander into this establishment, this bar or tavern or whatever the fuck, to try and get food and a drink. Probably.
Oh, that's a good soda.
You know, we really gotta stop. That's not Jay's voice. What the fuck was I doing? I started doing the engineer or something. We really gotta stop making like this, mate.
Gil blinks and looks around and spots you and goes, "Oh, you're still here?"
Well, yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but I don't tend to leave Ilfracombe very much, so I'm treating this like a little bit of vacation.
I guess is it a free country? I don't know. I don't know how Kisnep works. I've only lived here for a couple of months. No, it's been longer than a couple of months, hasn't it?
You are getting there, aren't you? How many have you had?
3.
Right. Hey, bartender, line me up some shots, will you?
The bartender gives a silent and just sets you up with some black cherry soda.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which is presumably one of the things you could order here.
Neat, alrighty. Well, he's gonna knock him back 1, 2, 3.
Oh, roll 3.
You got a head start. Yeah. You got a head start.
Roll 3 con saves.
Okay. That's 5 plus 5. That's a 10. That's a nat 1. And that's a 19. Okay, so the second one, he knocks the first one back. It's relatively fine. Knocks the second one back, gets a chance to taste it. Coughs a little bit, and knocks the third one back, and he's totally okay. So he's starting to verge on a little bit tipsy.
Gil's going to place his mug down and look at the bartender, and the bartender just fills it up with root beer. Thanks! And he
We should probably get some, like, peanuts or something, so I'm not drinking on empty. Can we get some peanuts or something? Maybe some pork scratchings?
what's pork scratchings?
It's pork crackling.
Ah, okay. The bartender just reaches beneath the bar and places some peanuts and pork rinds right in front of you, and then just walks off to take care of other customers for a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, well, Jay's gonna take some of the peanuts and offer some to Gil. Because he doesn't know if Gil's been eaten. You shouldn't really be drinking on an empty stomach, even if you were a Toon, but...
Gil's going to look at the peanut and just kind of push it back, like, nah, I'm fine.
Sure, mate. Alright, I'll believe you.
What? I promise I did actually eat today. I'm fine.
Well, he did say he would believe you.
So
You get like a squint before he's like, alright, sure.
So what time is it? Kind of lost track of time.
Getting on to what evening though?
Ah,
5 o'clock-ish?
I have 5 o'clock. Cool. Gil just kind of swirls his root beer around at the bottom of his cup for a moment.
How's Bonlock? Is that the name?
Look. Yeah, he's good. Bun took care of him.
Well, that's relief.
And he's got hands now. It's weird.
Hands are good. They're useful.
Mm-hmm. Better than just using his sleeves. I don't know what the idea was with that.
Yeah, some parts of Toon logic that I just don't get.
You always make those kind of weird statements back then. What's up with that? I never asked. Did I ask?
We weren't really much for backstory.
Well, yeah.
He's gonna just take another shot. 15. Okay, so that's a total of 20.
Mm-hmm.
If I can hit the right keys, that'd be great. Trying to think how much he'd say in this kind of semi-tipsy state. He'd probably just go, hadn't been in Toontown long, hadn't been in Inkheart long, when you and I first met.
That's weird.
Yeah, he's telling me.
I think you got mixed up with me.
Yeah, no,
What's up with that?
Look, I didn't ask to be wherever you were doing your shenanigans, I just was. You almost ran me over that first time.
You give me this look like... Oh man, what a look.
I was right, miffed.
After I left, did you figure that vat was just soda?
I mean, yeah. It still wasn't best pleased, though. He gave me an earful because you weren't there.
just gonna take another drink, so I'm gonna roll a Constitution again.
Well, I mean, of the two of us, you're the one who's rolled the. Oh, yikes. That's a total of 8 for the people listening to the audio.
Yep. I rolled a 4.
You seem a lot happier than you did the last time we met.
Someone had gave me the good idea to, talk. Communicate.
So, you and Sammy?
And Shifley.
He does like a. And Shifley.
Yeah,
That must be fun in bed.
You know, it's really weird. Sammy thought that there was even like a rule that you'd have to choose between two people. I don't get that. Why is there a rule? That seems stupid.
It's bloody social convention, innit? It's one person that you love, but it ain't like that. Not for most people. I think it's stupid. I think you should love whoever you want.
Yeah, I came here to celebrate because I apologized and it worked out really quickly. Huh.
If you love someone, you'd forgive most anything. Almost anything.
I'm sorry I did that to you. Gil just kind of looks at you, looks away, looks at you, looks away.
Jay is like fiddling with one of the empty shot glasses, just kind of looking down at the counter because I assume they're sat at the bar.
Yeah. Which is why they're probably just getting their drinks filled back up.
Yeah, sat right next to the tap. I wasn't the right person.
Really messed me up. But that was my fault. I'm the one who screwed up there.
Yeah. Some of it's on me. I could have communicated that. I could have told you where my lines are.
I could have communicated at all.
Yeah, that would have helped.
I was going to then, but apparently it's too late.
I'm gonna roll an insight check. See if Jay gets what Gil means by that. Oh, it's 23.
Yeah. So it should. Gil pretty obviously means that he was going to at least talk to Jay about something that day. Something pretty romantic, probably.
Jay just, like, starts chuckling. And he goes, I figured it out that day. How I felt about you. You're the first person, you know? I've never gotten close enough to develop that kind of feeling.
Well, you were my first for that, too. Ah, I wrote a letter. Was going to give it to you. Then, that day, I
I
burned it.
tried writing it down, but you what?
No, I burned it
Ah,
here in Toontown.
yeah, understandable.
I didn't know you were going to be there. At the... I didn't know that she was going to send you and them after me.
In all honesty, she only called Sammy. Tiffany came with him. I was already there. I was there at the theatre that night when you pulled off the heist. Because I've been looking for you, and I knew you were somewhere around. The play was on. I was like, I can see this and start searching from tomorrow.
So you probably saw me in a dress. Beforehand, didn't even know it was me.
I mean, I don't think I saw you because I was sat toward the front.
Oh, yeah. We sat at back row.
Yeah, no, we did figure that out, Tiffany and I. You should wear a dress more often. You look good.
uh, well, I plan on wearing that dress particularly more often.
I think Sammy and Chifley will appreciate it. What's a 19 for something?
It's a con.
Ah.
He took another drink.
Fair enough. Jay will probably drink one of his shots.
Mm-hmm.
7 plus 5. 12.
Still kind of mystifies me that you said that.
So what?
You cared about me. You care about me.
You... I wasn't born in Anquam. I don't know how I got here. Some kind of magical bullshit, but where I came from, I wasn't so good. Back then, you reminded me a lot of me. And I wanted to help you. But I wasn't the right person for it. And I know that now.
Mm. Yeah.
You found somewhere where you're happier. And I'm happy for you. But that doesn't erase the history that we have. Cared for you once. And maybe I still do.
Sometimes it's hard to hear that. He just kind of reaches up and rubs his eyes underneath his glasses. It's hard to
Hard to hear
hear
that people
that.
care for you.
Yeah.
That people care for you. Why?
'Cause after I turned 4, my parents learned I couldn't sing. They didn't care about me at all. I was nothing. Nothing to them. Nothing to my little sister Solfa. Nothing. Because I couldn't sing and I couldn't play any musical instruments. No matter what I do or what I tried, I couldn't.
Well, quite frankly, that's their loss. Because you are a force to a personality. You don't seem to realize it, but you've drawn people in.
Kind of always wondered why they followed me out a fucking window.
Wait, out a window?
Yeah, the ones I'm calling my family now, Sandy, a really tall, warlock named Burcell, really short, nobody named Bob. They all followed me out a window.
How high are we talking? Like,
It wasn't very.
first floor?
It wasn't very high. It was like the first floor, but like. So we were at this island, and like they thought that we had like stolen their jewel that was keeping the island alive, or something like that. And they came to arrest us at the hotel. So instead of going quietly, I pulled out my rapier, shouted I wasn't going back to jail, and then dashed out the window.
Mate, your life is nuts.
And then they just followed me out the window. They barely knew me.
What I mean, if your options are get arrested or jump out a window, I feel pretty comfortable knowing which one I'd probably go for.
Oh, that got all like settled or whatever, and and we finished going to our destination. Fortunately, we got there on like the last day of the Hero Festival, so I fucking missed the chance to mess with Solfa's performance.
That's a shame.
She didn't miss the chance to mess with me, because apparently she decided to steal my face and frame me for murder. She tried to kill Marcel. Presumably.
That's rather rude.
Because he was at that party. Or presumably she was trying to kill someone. Gil's gonna take another drink. It's 14.
14? No.
Mm-hmm. I've just been talking about myself. That's not fair.
Oh, listen. I mean, not much has happened since you're gone.
Really? Boring.
Yeah. You were basically the only source of entertainment in town.
So why'd you stay?
Didn't know where else to go. Don't know where else I could go. It's the only place in Inkwell I've ever been. But aside from Toontown now.
Gil kind of just throws his hands wide, goes, oh, there's plenty of places to go. There's Ghibli. That's a fun place. Although, you might want to avoid just lightly bumping into any witch there, because apparently they'll take offense and turn you completely red. It's weird.
Wait, what?
So, after we got at to the Ghibli festival, and there's still stuff we could do. We could go into the bathhouse. Yeah, we went to the bathhouse, and there was lots of food, and I think Sandy just lightly bumped this old woman, Lady Toon person, and she got angry for some reason at us.
Oh, boy.
And when we woke up the next morning, we were all completely red. Down to our line work.
Yikes.
I was so angry, but not really that angry. It's too much red. I already had enough red in my design. I didn't need more red.
Yeah, well, I can definitely agree with that. Kind of like looks himself over, is like, I don't think I'd particularly suit red, honestly, myself. So I'll heed that advice.
Oh, I forgot to mention at the beginning, Gil's coat is, his outer, half-plate jacket is orange right now.
Neat.
Which, it's the same orange color as the dress he'd been wearing before it turned red. Yeah, she turned us red. And, ugh. Poor Bob and Sandy, they were freaking out. And then I overthrew government.
He takes another drink.
That's the time to take another drink.
I overthrew government. Jesus Christ.
Chugs.
Yeah, he just swings down another shot and raises an arm to bartend to get another one. Just like, of fucking course you would.
Well,
What the bloody hell did they do to you?
The problem was that I snuck into Bob's suitcase, and I rode in there for like a couple of months, until we got back to where he's from. And they were taking just regular people and making them like everyone else. And who does that?
Like assimilation or
Like
polymorphing or
they were like they took the people and took everything that made them like individuals and took it away. And I was like, what the fuck? What?
I'm also like, what the fuck? What? That's nuts.
I know.
Were they Toons?
Yeah. Yeah, nobody's are Toons.
You Toons are like the most eclectic mix of peoples that I've ever seen. They were just taking that away.
Yeah, I think the way Bob explained it was that and Gil raises up his hands and does air quotes, misprints like him have like personality traits, but when a nobody's usually printed, they're just background characters that don't have any personality traits. And I'm like, what?
Tiamat's tit.
Who the fuck is Tiamat?
He gets a strange look on his face for a moment, and then there's a twig of realization. He's like, "Oh yeah, she's not in this world. Don't worry about it."
Gil just blinks. Okay. Some kind of god or demon or something?
Or something. Anyway, nobody's misprints background characters so you overthrew the government.
Yes. Yes. Well, the government was really like a company, and I wasn't gonna sit back and let them take my buddy Bob and make him like everyone else, cause fuck that. Cause fuck that.
Cheers, I'll drink to that, and he will actually take a shot.
And Gil will also drain his cup again.
So, for characters who've got no con bonuses, they're doing really well at staying relatively the same level of drunk.
Yeah. I rolled an 22.
I think with the amount of drinks they had, they should probably start rolling at disadvantage soon.
And then the CEO head of the company person, and then she did that to Bob, and I was pissed. I was gonna, I don't know what I was gonna do, but she was gonna regret doing that.
Yeah, fucking understandably.
And then we went to the machine, where they're this machine that like it's called a redaction machine, and apparently it like strips these nobodies of their lamination because they're made of paper. I'm just like, I started to break it.
Was there anyone inside it when you did?
No, it wasn't on.
Okay, good.
But I started to break it, and then this is when I found out they already done it to Bob, because Bob came in to try to fix it, and then I broke it some more, and I managed, and we got Bob back by making him have feelings about it. It's weird.
Toon logic, I've beyond accepted it at this point.
The day after is when we overthrew the government.
Yep, fair enough. Reunite the party for kicking the CEO? I don't fucking know. In the dick.
I mean, I poured glitter on her, and then we pissed her off.
Oh, not glitter. That shit never comes out. She's not glitter even now. God, you're terrible sometimes.
Gil lifts his jacket, and a few, like, sparkles of glitter fall out. Yeah, she got me too.
God.
I said I was gonna do something to her.
Fuck, dude, you sure did. Glitter. I would say I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, but quite frankly, it sounds like she deserves it.
Gil takes another drink. It's a 19.
Jesus. This aura protection's really... It's like, probably mechanically speaking, we should be adding, like, another +5 for you and +4 for me to our rolls, because they're probably allies at this point. But also, they're rolling well enough that they don't need it.
Yeah! I wasn't gonna, like, say that we should do that, because we want them to be at least a little drunk.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, after I overthrew the government with Bob and Marcel. Oh yeah, and Bob's boyfriend Ross. It's a cool dude. Yeah, I went to a museum with him to try to steal that big fucking diamond.
Yep, there it is.
Recently, that part's recently. Before you came to town, classic stuff. Decided to try to steal the big hopeful diamond. You want to roll history on the hopeful diamond?
Yeah, sure, I can do that. With my big fat +1.
And roll with disadvantage, because you're drunk.
Yep. Fuck dude, I sure am. So that's 11. That's a 4!
Yeah!
4! Jay knows nothing, Jon Snow.
You might have heard somewhere a rumor about a big blue diamond that's like the size of a small toon, but that's about it.
Christ. No wonder you needed someone else to help you with that. You're not exactly the biggest toon in the world.
Yeah, and it was too big to put into the hammer space. So I had to bring Ross with me so he could carry it. 'Cause it's about the size of Bob.
I have no frame of reference for that comment, but sure.
Bob's like, and Gil starts doing like waving his hand, and he stops like halfway down his chest. Bob's like up to here on me. It's real short.
Oh Christ, he really is tiny then. I can use him as an armrest. I just use an armrest.
Let's see. Overthrew the government. Oh yeah, and then I went to Dodo Studios and I just messed with them for a little bit.
The Dodo Studios.
Yeah.
Where the engineer and DJ Moves do their movies.
Yes. Yeah. It was
the one that's reportedly got explosions going on like every other day.
Yeah.
You weren't there.
Yes. It's because Bob and Marcel work there. I wanted to annoy them.
You Jay is just giving you this look of what the absolute fuck?
It was fun!
And he's gonna take another drink. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Gil is also going to take another drink.
It's a fucking 16. I'm gonna say we start rolling with disadvantage now, because we're at least so. Oh, yikes. I got the same number anyway. So it's a 16. But I said you will take a 16, you'll like it. Wait, no, 17. I got a +5.
You got a +5. I'm the one with the +4.
Yeah. I got confused.
Yeah, I wonder if the engineer ever got my note that I left on his desk. Eh.
Is it true that they've got, like, a giant hole through the entire building?
A giant hole?
Yeah, I was just wandering around town. I heard someone mention the giant hole through the floor in the studio. Goes down like to the basement.
Oh yeah, that's prop storage. That place is huge.
Well, I mean, it's a movie studio. It probably has to be.
Yeah, they got everything back there. Even some of the sets from The Good, the Bad, the Lucky. Oh man, I love that movie. Love that movie.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good movie.
Yeah. Have you seen any of the new movies they're coming out with? They're pretty great.
I have not. The last one I saw was... Oh boy, what was it? I think it was Lost and Found. I think. I've not really watched movies very much lately.
Yeah. I saw Calamity Dame. That was good.
Yeah, I've heard it is. I'm not usually a fan of rom-coms, but that one's supposed to be funny.
It's hilarious! Oh, I actually met one of the I met two of the actors from that film.
God, you're rubbing elbows with everybody.
Well, one of them was because I was messing around in Dodo Studios.
That's fair, yeah. You probably would be an actor fucking around in there.
Yeah. Do you know that that's Primrose Poodle?
Moral history check, see if Jay knows who the fuck that is.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural one!
You don't even have to roll a disadvantage. That's a nat one.
Nope! Sorry, Obby. you just get a blank look from Jay.
Primrose Poodle! She was a really famous singer for, like, quite a while. And then she was involved in some, like, shady dealings or whatever. And then she disappeared. And I found her again. Like, what the fuck? I haven't told her that.
That's weird. So she doesn't know that you know who she is?
Yeah. Because I haven't actually talked to her, even though she's going out with Marcel. That's something I should probably bring up with Marcel. Maybe he should introduce us properly before I give off any more bad impressions.
Yeah, maybe you should lead with, "Hi, I'm Gil," not, "Hey, I know you used to be a singer and then you fucking vanished."
Because, like, the other day, I was, actually, this potion seller in the back alley market sold me some, swap potion when he was supposed to sell me some, youth water stuff. And so I was gonna prank my friends in the park. And then we all turned to children. And forgot
That's
all
what
our
you get for using the
memories.
back alley potion dealers, mate.
Yeah, but who else would sell, like, that kind of stuff? Not anyone reputable.
Any broke alchemist college student who needs a quick buck. Same as any other fucking person.
You know, that's fair. That's fair. I probably should have just tried to find a college campus and ask one of the alchemist students.
Yeah, You probably could have just found the local university and gone, I've got 20 gold for the first person who can make me a potion of youth. They would have been all over themselves for it. All different kinds.
But yeah, we all turned to children, and that's how I met Tobias.
Let's see if he knows who Tobias is. Okay, so that's an 11 plus 1.
Are you rolling at disadvantage?
Yep, that's an 11 plus 1, because I just rolled an 18. So it's a 12. He's got a vague idea.
I mean, Tobias has appeared in more movies since then, and he's been on posters as, like, a main character. I mean, he was on the Calamity Dame poster as a main character, so...
On Calamity Dame, on the movie that was made in Calling All Stars. Probably on the Star Wars posters as well that have been up around.
Mm-hmm.
So he does recognize the name Tobias, in reference to, like, Dodo Studios and such.
Yeah. And I think... Yeah, Marcel's going out with Tobias as well.
Oh, so they're also polyamorous. Nice.
Yeah.
So you say Tobias is an actor. You say Primrose is an actor as well. Actress. Yeah. What does Marcel do?
Marcel cooks. And Bob's the accountant.
For Dodo Studios.
Yes.
He's got to have a lot of work ahead of him.
I mean, I think when I was there climbing through the vents, there were mountains and mountains and mountains of that paperwork.
I'm not surprised, honestly. The amount of, like, explosions that apparently come from that place, and all that shit that happened 9 months ago with the taffy train and all that jazz.
Taffy train. History. See if Gille actually...
Because, like, I figured that was a big event in the news, so Jay probably did hear about that.
Yeah. So, at disadvantage, that's actually pretty good, which makes sense for Gille, considering he loves Dodo Studios movies. Oh,
so,
yeah!
Disadvantage, you rolled a 16.
Yes!
I hate you.
Yeah, he's good at history. Yeah, he's got a +5 in history. He loves history.
Fair enough.
He's a history buff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that... What was her name? Person that didn't matter. Doesn't really matter anymore.
Dora Z. Scale.
That's it, yeah! Shame. Hate to see it when actors go bad like that.
To be honest, I wasn't very surprised. Real kind aren't. Yeah. He will take another drink.
Gille is going to look at Jay, and he is going to drink with him, and I'm going to roll disadvantage this time.
He's a 15.
Oh, yeah.
I should have turned my light on before we did this, because it's very dark in here now.
Yeah. So I got an 8.
Jay got 14.
What do you mean? Real kind ain't... Hmm? That's certainly a statement.
D10. I'm gonna roll at disadvantage because drunk as fuck. Okay, that's still 4. He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a broken holy symbol and just dumps it on the counter for you to look at.
I'm gonna pick it up and investigate it at disadvantage. squinting through my glasses. That's a 2. Roll 15 plus 2 and a 2 plus 2. So that's investigation.
Alright, well, with a 4, you can tell
It was certainly
there's
broken.
5. Yeah, it's certainly broken. There's 5 bits to it. They're all cracked as fuck. One of them has the end snapped off. You think they might have been different colors, but it's been worn by time.
Mm-hmm.
They're curves, claws. You don't really know.
What's this?
It's my old holy symbol.
Your
From that was real kind.
what?
I am not nearly drunk enough for this. It's going to take 2 shots in quick succession. That is... Oh, Jesus. That is... Okay. So that is an 8.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one. That's a 20. Okay, so he downs 2 shots. Ugh. And he goes, like I said, came to Inkheart through some magical bullshit. Became a toon along the way. Where I was before, I was a real kind. Part of a cult to team up.
There's the name again. Cult. Huh.
Yeah. Born in it, raised in it. Until I got here, so how fucked it was. Like I said, that wasn't good.
Gil kind of just reaches up and places his hand on top of Jay's head.
That's quite a stretch.
I mean, he's a Warner Toon, so he's a little stretchy.
Fair.
And Jay's only a foot and 2 inches taller than he is. Only
Only a foot.
and 2 inches. Exactly.
And 2 inches.
Jay is exactly a foot and 2 inches taller than Gil. And Sammy is much taller than that. Because Sammy is 6 foot.
So I see Gil has a thing for people taller than him.
That's, yeah, apparently. So Gil probably, like, got his feet underneath him to reach. To touch the top of Jay's head. And just kind of rests his hand there. Looking at him. Like... Well, who cares about the past, right?
He does crack a smile at that. He probably, like, ducks down a little bit, like, leans forward on his elbows so you can reach easier without having to fucking stand up on your stool.
Yeah. Gil just gives the top of Jay's head a rub before taking his hand back. Like, you know what my name used to be, right? Trebble left. You know, super important Bard family in Ilfracombe. But who cares? Who cares who I used to be? Because all that matters is who we are now, right? That's what people tell me.
The most important step a man can take is his next, and all that shit.
Yeah. Gil's gonna take a drink. Because he didn't take a drink when Jay went in two in succession, so.
Yeah. Jay's just gonna look at the array of shot glasses in front of him and be like, we should probably slow down a little.
My dice said 12. You get 12. Good day, sir. 16. Good day, sir. Yeah, probably. If I get too bad, Bon'll... I don't know what Bon'll do. Bon will be really, really disappointed in me, I guess. Bon's already gonna be really disappointed in me.
Yeah, maybe. Did I think I... Oh, I did prepare it. He's gonna... he's gonna, fumble for the actual holy symbol hanging around his neck, like, scooping it on back in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And he reaches over and he pokes you in the forehead and casts Lesser Restoration.
What'd you do that for?
So, Bon, doesn't get mad at you. He will cast it on himself as well.
He wasn't gonna be mad at me. Besides, I'm an adult. Turned 19 last year.
Oh my god, you are a baby.
Why does everyone keep alluding to that? I'm not a baby.
I am 7 years older than you. You are an infant.
So? You're 7 years older than me. Gil just kind of raises his eyebrows like, what?
I'm 26.
Yeah, and so? I fail to see the problem here.
Anyone more than 2 years younger than someone is legally an infant compared to that person. You are an infant.
I'm not. I was an infant when I was 1. I was almost an adult when I was 4.
You are a baby. If you and I were where I came from, you'd barely be legal.
I mean,
you wouldn't even be able to drink in most places.
That's ridiculous.
No, it's the truth. Age majority is 18. Most places won't let you drink until you're 20.
Gil just kind of
most good place.
That seems stupid.
Well, I mean, it does prevent a good chunk of drunken duels, so I suppose that has a purpose.
Yeah, but are you comparing Toon age to whatever you used to be? Toon age is a lot different.
Toon age, I don't even fucking understand Toon age, because some of yous are like 5 years old and you're a perfectly bloody adult. Some of yous are like 15 and you're still like 2. I don't get it. I don't think I'll ever get it.
Yeah, I said I was almost an adult when I was 4. You know, that sort of thing. Bob apparently had never had a childhood before I accidentally splashed that potion on him. I mean, it makes sense considering nobody's were printed, but, you know.
That's really sad.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Like, mood, but that's really sad.
Gil, reaches up and presses against his chest. Seems to be thinking about something.
That's a new tick.
What? Oh. Alright. Takes his hand away. I've got a scar there, and it doesn't hurt. Unless I do something, or say and behave in a stupid manner. But I guess
There is a joke that Jay can make there, but he kind of senses that this is a more serious moment.
Mm-hmm. And, I need a drink. It's gonna drink 2 in succession now because you got rid of the drunkenness.
He's drinking mugs of fruit beer as well.
Yeah.
He's
So
taking shots.
it's a lot more than just shots. So the first one's nat 20. Second one's okay.
Continue roll at disadvantage.
Yeah. Well, I can't continue to roll at disadvantage because he suddenly became not drunk because of this restoration.
Yeah. Okay, so nat 20, and then?
And then an 11 plus 4, so 15. I'm gonna drink more. Drink another.
Fair enough. Jay is absolutely shoving the peanuts and pork scratchings at you. Like, fucking eat something.
Another nat 20.
Jesus Christ, Hearts.
I guess he's just gonna. Yeah, you ruined it. It's not fair. Nah. Sticks his tongue out at you.
Infant.
Yeah. I can act like an infant if I want. He's gonna grab one of the pork rinds and start chewing on it. Then he swallows it. Says, After my little sister framed me for murder, this upstart goddess came around and offered me quote-unquote help. I told her I didn't need her help
Oh boy.
because I told her that I didn't need anyone's help. He flinches. Fuck. Didn't mean it that way this time, stupid ass fucking. 4 damage.
Oh shit.
It's just a first level, calm down.
Gil flinched and then went, I didn't mean it that way. Jay's alarmed. Jay is concerned, TM.
Yeah, so I told her that. And then she took me and my new family that I didn't know my family yet. It took away our memories and threw us through a stupid fucking game. All to prove a fucking point or whatever? I don't know what the fucking point was. So now whenever I say those words, apparently in a manner of meaning it, hurts. I think I start fading from existence or something.
You what?
Yeah. She stabbed me with a fancy fucking sword that looks like the hand of a clock. And then I started fading from existence because the universe stopped caring that I exist.
There is a look of abject horror on Jay's face right now. How do we stop it?
Same way they took me back from the brink. Hold me physically together and talk about memories. I'm fine right now, it just hurts. My line work's not even moving.
Mm-hmm. There is a faint blush on his face, but he will reach over and kind of pull you into a side hug. Alright, what now?
Memories aloud. Like we were talking about earlier.
Memories, okay. You remember the second time we met? This was, oh god, this would have been the bank heist, wouldn't it? I was just there. I was just there to cash a check, and then you rocked up.
Yeah.
I got in line, and I was literally at the counter, and then you kicked the door down. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this?
I threw a stick of dynamite and it exploded and I shouted, "Everyone get down!"
Yeah, you did! I don't even know how you managed to get dynamite. I haven't found any.
Yes. Funny thing is, it seems to just appear in my hammer's face somehow.
Oh, of bloody course it would.
There were some good times, huh?
We had fun.
Yeah.
Even when I couldn't stop the police from getting involved, I always tried to pay you bail, get you out sooner. Well, he really needed my help to escape from the police, but...
sorry your gold went to waste to pay my bail.
Oh no, more often than not, I'd rock up, like, I'd go up to them the first time, ask how much it was, go get that much, return, you'd already left. I remember one time I asked and then just sat around and waited. 10 minutes later, you were gone. I was like, yep, there we go. I just went home.
This bar is really flimsy. Or they gave the... It got to a point where they had to make sure I didn't have any pockets on me.
I mean, not that that would stop you necessarily. I've seen Toons get the hammer space by just reaching behind them.
Oh, my hammer space is just in my pockets. I don't have my hammer space if I don't have any pockets. But that didn't stop me from using the spoon they gave me to eat to dig my way out.
Oh, God. I remember hearing that bollocking from outside the bloody station. Chief of Police really could, yeah, they had a banging set of lungs.
Yeah, that's why I had to gag him. God. When you came to rescue him, that was the best birthday I've ever had. Honest.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Gil gave a wide grin and just leaned forward and grabbed a peanut.
There's a small grin on Jay's face as well as he grabs some pork rind.
Gil's going to retreat mostly back to his seat now because it's
Yeah, Jay will let him go.
Cause yeah, that thing is over now.
Jay's going to take a drink.
Yep, time to also take a drink.
18 plus 5. He's totally fine.
Oh, that's a 19 plus 4. Yep.
Hey, same total.
Good to actually talk to you.
Yeah. Unexpected surprise.
It's funny that the narrative of you just showing up wherever I'm doing things is still in effect.
Who knows? If I do start traveling my 9 well, it might continue to happen.
Yeah.
Just hope I don't show up on any of yours dates. That would be embarrassing, to say the least.
Oh, I certainly hope not. Ugh. Although it wouldn't be such a stretch if you went to the movies and I was there just watching movies.
Yeah, apparently not.
It'd be really inconvenient if you showed up while we were... Hell, when I had taken Sammy to the park. That would have been weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. First time I've actually been on a date.
There's kind of a shit-eating grin on Jay's face as you say those words.
Oh, shut up!
I didn't say anything!
You didn't have to say anything. You're grinning. Shut up. Gil's gonna take another drink. So the +4. And he's going to reach over and push Jay with one hand. Shut up. Shut up.
Jay is absolutely snickering into his next shot.
I have plans for the future. I could never say that before. I came up with plans, but they were just things like, hey, this might be fun to do today. What would happen? If I decided to steal one of the paintings from this museum, would Jay show up?
Oh, God. Well, at least I can put my feet up now. Don't have to go chasing around you after anymore. That's Sammy's job now. Godspeed to him for it.
Yeah, and it's fun. I guess.
It's fun. It's like when they me up and down a bloody fire escape and into a dumpster. That was just that one time though. So I think I can forgive you for it.
If I if you go traveling anywhere around Ghibli or wherever, if I told you the description of someone, if you see them, could you call me?
Sure, yeah.
Thanks. I a lot of irons in the fire. There are some creatures I have to track down.
Well, that ain't at all ominous.
It's just monsters. Monsters that shouldn't continue living. Oh.
Come here. Alright, well, give me the details and I'll send word if I see him.
Thanks. I think Gil's gonna take one last drink, and I mean, unless Jay has anything he wants to talk about.
Nope. Jay's got nothing, but he will finish off his shot probably. Oh, guess what I just rolled?
What, in that one?
2.
Amazing! So Jay's drunk again.
He swigs it and he makes a face like you do after you take a shot of tequila.
Uh-huh. I don't have any lesser restoration, so I can't help you. I didn't prep it today.
Yeah, well, one of us has to be the smart one.
I am smart. Blech.
Smarter than me.
And I think we shall fade to black there.
Yeah.
With Gil giving Jay a description of a doctor with one eye.
Ominous.
Blonde curly hair. And skinny? Yeah, skinny. I don't remember if Sandy actually told Gil about the color of the eye. So, anyways, yeah. And then Gil gives Jay his number for the phone in his pocket. So that if Jay sees this guy, Jay can call him. Thank you for joining us for a long-awaited conversation.
This was fun.
Yeah. Goodbye.
See you.